Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon as we bring you the season opener for the Lisbon Broncos and the Maple River Raiders here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and the old adage saying, well, if the weather's outside a little frightful, the Raider Dome is ever so delightful on a Saturday afternoon. And welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. The Lisbon Broncos under the new guidance of head coach Jason Kunze this season, 16 years with the varsity and junior varsity program of the girls side with head coach Barb Sweet as Jason takes over for Kim Mark, who stepped down at the end of last season. The Broncos 6 wins, 14 losses from a season ago. After today, Lisbon squares off with Enderlin on the 15th of December next Friday for the GOAT game, then at Wahpeton on December the 19th. While for the Maple River Raiders, head coached by Jay Koka, 9-12 last year here for Maple River. They have 2 returning starters from a season ago in T. Silling and Carter Bosch for the Maple River Raiders. After today, they will host Medina Pinger Buchanan on Monday right here from Tower City on your live event, then travel to Mayport CG a week from today here on this Saturday. So that's a look at what both teams have to come. What we're going to do coming up, we'll hear from both head coaches, but we'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, let you know some of the preseason polls in Class A, Class B, that and more still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
As we come back on our Irie Insurance pregame show, the Class A preseason rankings, as voted on by the Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association of North Dakota. The preseason favorite, the Firebirds of Devil's Lake, 4 wins Minnewaca in number 2 with Kindred at number 3. Tied for 4, Central Cass, the Squirrels, and the Beulah Miners. Lisbon in Class 8 this season in the middle class here, as this is a former Region 1 rivalry game, now turning into a non-region or non-conference game. Class B, top 5, Bowman County number 1, North Star number 2, the Bulldogs of Sargent County at number 3, followed by Bishop Ryan 4, and Edgeley Cullum Montpelier at number 5. That was, again, the Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers poll. In the Hoopster, in Class A Region 1, Lisbon picked 6th out of 7 teams. Region 1 in Class A this season will feature Kindred, Central Cass, Wahpeton, Valley City, Oak Grove, Lisbon, and Northern Cass. In Class B District 1, out of 9 teams, Maple River picked to finish 4th via the Hoopster. Sargent County 1, Hankinson 2, Richland 3, Maple River 4, Oaks at number 5 with Barnes County North 6, the Warbirds of Weimar Lidgewood 7, and Tri-State and Enderlin round out the 9 again in Class B District 1. So that is a look at the preseason polls as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation. Jason Kunze of the Lisbon Broncos and Jake Koka of the Maple River Raiders will be joining the conversation ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip today from the Raider Dome here in Tower City.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
It is the season opener today here for the Lisbon Broncos and the Maple River Raiders here from Tower City on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Joining us now, that's the head coach for the Lisbon Broncos and Jason Kunze. And Jason, good to see you again. And number one, a little bit of a transition for you here. You've been with Barb Sweet and that coaching staff for quite some time, and now all of a sudden you're making the transition to the boys' side after Kim Marks stepped down at the end of last season. So let's just start there. How's the transition kind of been going from the off season to the first 2 full weeks of practice to now game number 1 here today?
Yeah, I took over in early June and kind of started working with our summer program. Brad helped out a lot with that too early. We've been plugging away, doing that, playing some ball during the football season. And then when practice got ramped up here, I'm trying to transition away from the old and bring something new and exciting, fresh. I really like up-tempo basketball. I like to push the ball. I like full court defense. like to be aggressive, take chances. I think we're going to see a lot of that. So I'm kind of tailoring what we're going to do with the athletes that I have this year.
And I think a lot of Bronco fans, anytime there's a transition or a change in any sport, everyone's like, okay, is it going to be similar from years prior? Is it going to be something different? So what's one thing for Bronco fans that they might not have seen in recent years that they might see be a little bit different, whether it's today or the next couple of games here early on the season, Jason?
I think it's our full court pressure. Boys have been working really hard on it. It's going to be a transition. They haven't run much of it in the past. I know Brad did a lot of it in JV when he had those kids. But varsity-wise, they really didn't use it as like their main way of playing defense, and I'm hoping to use that and kind of set the tone.
As you go up to game number 1 here, as we mentioned before, it used to be region rivals. Now it's a non-region or non-conference game. So what do you want to see from your team, though, for 32 minutes of basketball here today, Jason?
The biggest thing I want to see my boys compete, see the product that we've worked hard these last 11 practices with, and see how they respond to playing somebody else. You get kind of complacent playing the same kids all the time, and you see the same things. So it'll be good to see something different. And it's always a tough atmosphere here, tight quarters and stuff like that playing. And we've always had great battles with Maple Valley before and now Maple River. So looking forward to just seeing where we're at and right now.
For a couple of kids on the roster, I believe 5-6 seniors that you have this year here coming out for you, Jason. So we're going to be some players and folks pick up a roster or watch or see you guys throughout the year. Who will be some players that might stand out here early on in the season that you look to rely on?
Yeah, Jaden Bittner, he's had a great career. He's had some injury troubles for the last couple of years, but hopefully we're behind that and we can stay healthy for a while. And Sam Kelson, another one, he's a 2-year starter and coming back. And Lincoln Adair, he was a starter last year. He's really improved his outside shooting, and hopefully you see a lot of that. And then up front, I got a couple sophomores that have put a lot of time in the gym, and Jordan Bittner and Cameron Cordero, and I'm excited. Those boys, they hustle, they work hard, and I hope our product is what the people wanted. So we're going to try and put our best foot out there. So,
Jason, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here today and throughout the rest of the season here in Class A and moving forward throughout the month of December.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
That again, Jason Kunze, head coach with us for the Lisbon Broncos. We'll continue on our pregame show after this.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
as we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show today here from the Raider Dome. It is the season opener for the Maple River Raiders and the Lisbon Broncos. What used to be a region rivalry game, now a non-conference or non-district game, however you view it. With us now, Maple River head coach, that's Jay Koka. And Jay, before we talk about the rivalry that is still here, but maybe no more as region rivals, let's talk about last year of the Raider Dome. You guys are tipping off your last full season here inside the Raider Dome. A lot of really good memories here for Maple River, Maple Valley School District fans as well. Just what are some of your thoughts here going to the final season here from this Raider Dome?
We mentioned that to the guys too about make it special, protect your home court, because it is a special place. It's a great atmosphere. Teams don't want to come play here, and that's something that is really going to be missed when we move into the new gym. Obviously, we're excited about the new gym and getting something new, something bigger, better that we've needed for some time. But looking back at the memories of this place and the atmosphere that it brings and the memories for the kids, they come back and talk to the kids who have graduated about how fun it was to play here, how hot, how loud, how cramped it was, and it is. And it's all about the kids, right? And as a coach, it's fun to coach in this too, but to hear the kids tell those stories is really what it's about.
And going up against the Lisbon Broncos here, a little bit of a new face on the sideline this season. So when you take a look at this rivalry going up against the Lisbon Broncos, what's always been one thing that stands out when it was a Kim Marks head coach team, but now you got Jason on the other side to see maybe what will be different. But as we talked beforehand, there is some assistants that are the same, so maybe you see some similar stuff here today.
Really, the word that will pop out is physicality. I think Lisbon's known to play physical, and I think we try and match that. And we've had some really good battles in the 40s and 50s that have been good defensive battles. So they're going to continue to play good defense. Interested to see if they continue to do some of the same things offensively or not. And, really this week and throughout our 11 practices we've had, we're going to focus on ourselves here. And, we talked about them personnel-wise a little bit and talked about the physicality and their quickness and how they're going to get after it and making sure we take care of the ball. But, we're going to see where we're at, and that's one of the things I'm excited to see. We really bring 3 guys back that had varsity experience, the others do not. And how are we going to respond when things are going well? How are we going to respond when we're in that face of adversity with a young squad? And that's going to be stuff we're looking here in the first 2 games.
Yeah, you mentioned that just 2 seniors on the roster here, just 4 older classmen, if you will. Caleb Dowse, T. Sillin, and Carter Bosch, really the guys that you mentioned with some varsity experience. So when you get to game number 1 here this season, Jay, how much, outside of a win or a loss, obviously you want to win, but what are you looking for in the first 32 minutes of the game with it being a non-region game here today?
We're looking at us, the things we've really drilled in our first 11 practices, defensively, offensively, execution, setting good screens, how to defend a screen, all those little things that we talk about that become big in the scheme of a game. But we're really going to rely on our captains who are Carter, T, and Connor, but also Caleb Dowse, who's a senior. Those guys are going to really have to lead us and be our floor generals and also lead us in the face of adversity. That's something we're looking at, is that leadership role too, is who's going to step up for us there, because that's important in high school basketball.
Jay, as always, thanks so much for your time. Good to see you again, and best of luck throughout the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Chase.
And again, Jay Koka, head coach of the Raiders, will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsborough wants to thank all of its members and everyone who played the course during this golf season. We appreciate all the local and area golfers who played our 9-hole course and look forward to seeing you again in the spring. Goose River Golf Club is just a short drive from Fargo and Grand Forks. Call 218-779-2658 for more information, or visit our website, gooserivergolfclub.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Well, some weather-related news to finish off here. Our Irie Insurance pregame show. Tonight's game between Hillsborough Central Valley at Central Cass, that has been postponed. Makeup date coming up sometime next week. Also, North Border at Northern Cass for boys basketball. That game as well has been postponed with a makeup date to be determined. Wahpeton at Thompson basketball doubleheader earlier today. Well, in Thompson as well has been postponed with the makeup date upcoming. And the UMC basketball extravaganza, we had 6 games scheduled. Well, that has all been canceled on the Minnesota side for the UMC basketball extravaganza. If we hear any other of area notes, we will pass those along as well, but those notes coming here with your live event. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. We come back after this, starting lineups and the opening tip from the Raider Dome in Tower City.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
As we come back now, let's get to our starting lineups for the Lisbon Broncos. They'll roll like this. Jaden Bittner, a 5'9 senior guard. Lincoln Adair, a 6'1 junior. Cameron Cordero, a 5'8 sophomore guard. Jordan Bittner, the 5'11 sophomore, the younger brother of Jaden. And Sam Kelson Samuel, but Sam for short, the 6'1 senior forward. A pair of Bittners, Adair, Cordero, and Kelson. Jason Kunze is the head coach. The assistants of Brad Bittner and Justin Ranke here for the Lisbon Broncos. While for the Maple River Raiders, clad in their white uniforms here today, will roll like this. Caleb Dow is a 5'9 senior guard. T. Silling, a 6'3 junior forward. Carter Bosch, the 5'7 junior guard. Connor Dahl, the 5'10 senior. And Colby Wisniewski, the 6' sophomore forward. Dow, Silling, Bosch, Dahl, and Wisniewski. Maple River under the guidance of Jay Koka here for the Raiders. Again, with the insurance protection you want, with the customer service that you deserve, go to Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Class A, Class B boys basketball, the same as the girls, 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock. This is right on schedule. It was going to be a 1:30 tip time. They moved everything back an hour and a half with Mother Nature. Tip time right at 3:01. Can't complain about that. Opening tip one by the Lisbon Broncos. Clad in their red uniforms here with that little Lisbon gold in the front, with Lisbon with the white numerals. Man defense by the Raiders. Driving kick. Bittner right wing three. Tickles the twine. Jaden Bittner with the first three-pointer on our City of Hope scoreboard to start this scoring action. 1 for 1 to start the season. Not too shabby. Full court pressure defense here by Lisbon. They want to be a nuisance here this season. Dahl in the front court. This will go to Carter Bosch. Raiders out in those white uniforms with Raiders across the front in blue, outlined in red. Silling to the baseline, jumper long. Rebound tipped out and right to Lincoln Adair. Lincoln gets his first. Other side of the floor, here goes Bittner. Jaden behind the back. Swings it now to Cordero. Cordero, 10-footer in the paint. Long rebound on the interior to Kelson. Kelson put back off the window. No. Connor Dahl clears the window. Bosch into the front court now here for the Raiders. Left-hand side to Caleb Dowse. Dowse zips a pass as it'll go to Wisniewski, the 6-foot sophomore forward. Maple River with just 2 seniors and 2 juniors on the roster here this season, so youth afoot here for Coach Koka. Shot off the mark. Outlet pass comes to Lincoln Adair. Adair in the front court. Works it around the horn. Bittner, shot fake. Jordan, top of the key. 3. No, ball gets tapped out and right to a Raider here in Wisniewski. Raiders looking for their first field goal here of the season. 90 seconds in, both season openers for the Lisbon Broncos and the Raiders, and both with busy weeks upcoming. After this, it'll be a rivalry game for the Broncos in Enderlin next week on Friday for Maple River. They're back in action on Monday against Medina. Pingree Buchanan. Carter Bosch with a dribble pullback jumper, and Maple River is on the board. Both teams settling in early here. Again, you get about 11 practices. Now it gets to game time. Lincoln Adair saves it from going out of bounds. Driving kick action. Jordan Bittner, right wing 3. Long. Connor Doe collects the rebound, his second. Outlet. Carter Bosch, and there's a hand check foul. The 5'8 sophomore guard Cameron Cordero will pick up his first and the team's first. Starting lineup for Lisbon, 2 seniors, Jaden Bittner and Kelson, a sophomore with Jordan, and then the sophomore as well with Cameron, and the junior with Lincoln here on the roster for the Broncos. They have 6 seniors. High post touch will go to Silling. Silling hands it off now to Carter Bosch. Bosch, 15-footer, spins and scores again. Carter Bosch with back-to-back field goals, and the Raiders have their first lead of the contest. Crow hop in the paint. Baseline jumper, Lisbon halfway down, no by Bittner. Rebound coming down to T. Silling, his first. Bosch just showed you his ability to hit that 15-footer. We'll see how this continues. On the guard here is Cordero. Bosch goes right to the 10. Right-handed scoop and score. It's Bosch 6, Lisbon 3. And we have a timeout here in the first quarter. We'll break as well on our City of Hope scoreboard. 5:13 left to play in the quarter. Lisbon down by 3.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. That timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals with locations in Lisbon and in Buffalo, supporting both of these local communities with the Lisbon Broncos and the Maple River Raiders. To learn more, visit iBankNorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Lisbon will bring this into the front court. Jumper coming after the timeout. No rebound on the way to T. Silling, his second of the game. So for the Raiders now able to get a couple of shots by Bosch from the 15-foot variety. Takes the ball screen here. Pick and pop action to Silling. Silling rises from 16. Off the front iron. Rebound, though, by Wisniewski on the interior. And a fresh 35 on the shot clock. In the inside, and Silling will step out of bounds. Good help defense coming across by Jordan Bittner. First turnover of the contest for either club. Maple River first 3 games this season. Today here against the Broncos, hosting Medina Pingree Buchanan on Monday, then at Mayport CG a week from today. For Lisbon, here against Maple River at Enderlin on Friday, and then at Wahpeton on the 19th for their first Class A contest of the season. With it is going to be Jaden Bittner, handoff to Adair. Shot clock making its way to 10. 17-footer for the Broncos off the front iron, no by Cordero. A rebound coming here for Silling, and will have a foul on the Lisbon Broncos. Kelson will pick up his first, team's second. Next arrow favors the Maple River Raiders. Season ago, Maple River, 9 wins, 12 losses. Last year, the Lisbon Broncos, 6-14. And these two teams have played in some heated games as of late, both here in the Raider Dome and down in Lisbon. So we'll get poked out of play. And in prior years, these two teams would meet early on in the year as this. And this would be a Region 1 Class B counter, but no more. Little floater off the window, T ceiling with the smooch. And it's the largest lead here for the Raiders at 8-3. First bucket of the game came in the first possession for Lisbon. Since then, they've been held scoreless. Adair, high post touch, swings it left-hand side. Jumper by Cordero, no. Lincoln Adair with the putback and count it. Or is it going to be an offensive foul? It'll be an offensive foul here on Lincoln. So Adair will pick up the first, team's third. Oh, what a play, though, by Lincoln to have the hops. That was close to being an and one. Instead, he'll pick up the foul. Can't fault the hustle there for Adair. 2-2-1 full court pressure defense. Weshneski lost it, and this will go out of bounds. And it will be Maple River basketball. Both teams so far showing you the man pressure defense. Last season again here of the Raider Dome. Before they get some new digs coming into the fold next fall. Connor Dahl, left wing three-pointer long. Rebound coming down to Jaden Bittner. The 5'9 senior guard collects his first. Cordero goes hard down the paint, and there will be a foul either on the help or on the curl hop. The foul will come across Carter Bosch. His first, team's first of the contest for Maple River. Lisbon Broncos to inbound it with a fresh 35 as they will handle it here with Kelson. They work it now to the baseline, open, Jaden Bittner, three-pointer long, rebound to Carter Bosch, and we'll have a foul here on the hand check for Lisbon. Cordero will pick up his second, team's fourth here, and the Lisbon Broncos will be making a substitution. Parker Tapson, the 6'4 junior center, will come in and provide a little bit more of length here for Lisbon, as they'll have Kelson in alongside with him. Wyatt Olson, the 6'1 senior, is out of the game, also with Ethan Schwab here. Olson trying to work through it the first week of the season. Ethan Schwab out here today as well for the Lisbon Broncos. Right-hand side goes Carter Bosch at the 3-minute mark on our City of Hope scoreboard. Bosch takes the ball screen, looking for it on the interior, ripping it through here for Lisbon is Caleb Dowse. Oh, what a block shot by Tapson right off the bench. Right on cue, provides a shot in the arm. Now can Lisbon utilize it? Bittner, right wing three, long, rebound, one on the interior here. It's still loose, and eventually Carter Bosch will come up with it. Jordan Bittner with a scrapper. Bosch to the paint, throws it up, and he gets fouled in the act of shooting. Bosch with 6 points, 2 rebounds so far. The foul coming across here on Kelson, his second and the team's fifth. So you have 2 on Cordero, 2 on Kelson right now, and Bosch goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Free throw is up, and it's good. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for Maple River as the Lisbon Broncos go a little bit deeper into the bench. Easton Bergerman, the senior guard, will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Bosch. Is up and good. Bosch with 8 of the 10 points here for the Maple River Raiders as they have their largest lead of the game at 10-3. Lisbon setting up the offense here with Bittner. Horn set, gives it to Adair. Adair making his way to the paint, right-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound coming down to Wisniewski. And then we're going to have a traveling violation on the Raiders. If you're Coach Kolke, you like how the defense has gone. Obviously, you want to see some offense be balanced throughout, but you're going to be just fine having Carter Bosch being a playmaker here. 8 points and 4 rebounds and 4 assists a season ago for Carter. If you're Coach Jason Kunze right now, a great start with the three-pointer, but since then, trying to get some decent offensive looks here for Lisbon. They've had some looks. They just haven't been dropping. Jordan Bittner leaves it to the top of the key to Jaden, working it around the horn. Good offense, finds a good shooter. Easton Bergerman off the bench here for the second main three for the Lisbon Broncos. As we said, they've had some open looks. They just haven't fallen. But if you're Lisbon, you're only down by 4 here late in the first quarter. Carter Bosch over Lincoln Adair for 2. Lincoln, quite honestly, couldn't have guarded any better. Good size there for Lincoln at 6'1" on the 5'7" Bosch, but Bosch made that separation and the dribble pullback for the 2 points. Bergman knifing his way open. Bittner, three-pointer off the heel of the rim before Jordan. Rebound goes to Bosch, his third. Bosch, bounce pass. This one gets skipped across the paint, and there's Tapson to collect the steal. Lisbon, the other side of the floor, to the baseline, Jordan Bittner. Bittner back up top to his brother Jaden. Jaden inside, poked away and stolen. Here goes Silling. Silling with a little one-on-one, goes to left-hand side, and will be a blocking foul here on Lisbon. Foul comes across the Broncos here of Jordan Bittner, his first, and 2 free throws upcoming for the Maple River Raiders. Again, will be with T. Silling. Just like the girls' game, the boys, the same thing. You get 5 fouls per quarter. Once you get to the 5th, it will be 2 shots. It'll reset back to 0 after the opening 8 minutes. Free throw opportunity is no good. Otherwise, if this was the normal rules of prior years, that is, Lisbon would have 6 team fouls, but instead they will get reset after the quarter. Free throw attempt here for Silling is off the front iron and a board coming down here to Tapson. Lisbon in the front court. Pair of threes so far with Jaden Bittner and Bergman. Their 6 points. Jaden goes behind the back, leaves it right-hand side to his brother. Jordan, jumper from 15, got it. Jordan Bittner becomes the third different Lisbon Bronco here in the scoring column. Connor Dahl to set up the offense for Maple River. There's the ball screen for Silling. Dahl wants to shoot it. Short rebound, though, on the interior to Silling. His fourth. Put back up the window for 2. T. Silling with 4 points and 4 rebounds here in the opening quarter. Jaden Bittner into the front court now for Lisbon. They can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they want. A little 4-out-1 in offense right now. Bittner crossing over. Left-hand side gives it there to Jordan. Jordan swings it. Adair right wing three-pointer. That's going to be off, but off a who, and it'll be off a Bronco here in Tapson. Now with 9.7 seconds left to play, the Raiders will handle it for a full-court pressure defense. Dahl goes behind the back. Dahl goes left wing. Dahl leaves it baseline. Block shot by Adair after this. Blake Thurr trying to get that one off. Lincoln Adair shows his size, but on our City Hope scoreboard, Maple River with the 6-point edge here from Tower City.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, you can search HopeND.com. That again is HopeND.com. Maple River led by the 10 points of Carter Bosch in that first quarter, while for the Broncos, 3 points of Jaden Bittner and Easton Bergman. Maple River 12 rebounds to Lisbon's 4 so far here in the opening quarter. 3 turnovers for Maple River, 1 by Lisbon. Broncos almost won a second with Lincoln Adair, and we're seeing that size again of Lincoln with his frame at 6'1", caused some havoc so far as he's getting pass deflections, has a block shot. Now for Maple River, they'll see this man pressure defense by the Broncos. Dahl right wing with it, skips left-hand side to Blake Thur, the sophomore guard. Blake looking on the interior to Silling. Silling. Lisbon asking for a 3 count. Silling gets out of the paint. Bosch Takes the ball screen. Bosch going hard down the paint, throws it up off the window. Oh, how did Carter Bosch get that one to go? A game-high 12 here for Bosch. The 5'7" junior guard threw it up, and it found the rim. And then we'll have a traveling violation here on Lisbon. Jordan Bittner will have the second turnover. Carter Bosch going through the trees and somehow able to get that one going in the cylinder. Maple River with a bucket would take their largest lead of the game. Silling, hand off Bosch, Adair draping him. Carter Bosch gets the shot off here, follows his shot, then backside rebound coming here for Jordan Bittner, his first of the contest. Adair on the baseline. Trying to get by his defender, doesn't. Silling gets the block. Carter Bosch working with it the other way, lost it, regains possession, but eventually will be a turnover on Maple River. A tough one if you're a Raider, but if you're a Lisbon Bronco right now, trailing it by 8, largest deficit of the contest, and as we alluded to, a couple of threes that have gone their way, but in the paint so far, a lot's been contested here for Lisbon. Haven't got a lot in the transition game. Now there's a good look. Shot, no, but then there's going to be a foul here on the Broncos going after that offensive loose ball. Foul will come across here on Tapson, his first, team's first of quarter number 2. As we'll have a substitution here as Carter Bosch will check out of the game. As coming back in will be Caleb Dowse. Dowse sees the double. Silling to Dahl in the front court. Dahl now calls out the offense for Maple River. 2-3 zone for the Broncos. Bounce pass goes to Silling. Silling rips it through in the paint, right-hand side. Jumper for Dowse off the window for 2. Good-looking shot there for the 5'9" senior Caleb Dowse with his first field goal of the season. For the first time today, we have a double-digit lead. Lisbon to the paint, left-handed scoop, and it's been that kind of a half. If you're a Bronco fan, everything that has been at the rim or hanging on the rim hasn't gone your way. Jaden Bittner, again, good move, just unable to finish, and sometimes you might see that early in the season. Once you kind of get to that holidays, everything kind of gets back into the normal swing of things when it comes to a basketball season. Dahl's pass nearly intercepted. Lincoln Adair this time able to get his hand on it, a tie-up, or we're going to get a foul. Foul will come on Maple River here, and Blake Thur, his first, team's first of the second quarter. And now it's an 18-8 contest and a quickly moving, paced style of game. So far, 19 minutes from 3:01, but we're nearly halfway through quarter number 2. Lisbon with Bittner back up top as they swing it around the horn to Lincoln Adair. Adair on the baseline looking for the reversal right-handed shot. Nobody gets tipped in for 2. Parker Thompson was the only Bronco with 2 to 3 white jerseys around him, so give Parker the 2 points. Not sure that Parker maybe actually tipped the ball, but maybe guided it a little bit with someone else's hands with the Raiders. And here comes the Broncos now defensively. Back-to-back steals. Lisbon wants to run with it. Now is Jaden Bittner. Bittner looking for a teammate here, guarded by Dahl. Swings it between the circles. Cordero rises from 10, gets it to go. Here come the Broncos now, back-to-back field goals, back within 2 possessions. Silling and a timeout here for Coach Coca. Will break as well on our City of Hope scoreboard. Raiders lead it by 6.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Timeout on the floor here, brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. It's values-based banking. They're more than just a bank. They're a community partner. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City after completing the Barnes County girls basketball tournament last night at Valley City State. Northern Cass head coach D.C. Lucas and the Jags win the championship over the Maple River Raiders last night, and this will be out of play off of Caleb Dowse here for turnover number 7 for the Raiders. for the first time in this half, it seems like Maple River now the one kind of playing uphill a little bit, especially if Lisbon can get a bucket. A 3 would make it a one-possession game. Cordero rising 10 feet again. This time gets the shooter's roll to go. Cameron Cordero now with 4 points. Lisbon with 6 in the quarter, and they're back within 4. Right-hand side goes Silling. Silling back to Bosch. Bosch here takes the ball screen from T. Bosch to the right-hand side to Blake. Thor, left wing to Dowes. Preston, bounce pass on the inside. Silling, oh, what a nice move. Silling had Cordero on his hip, able to spin to the baseline. T now with 6. Maple River gets the answer bucket. Bittner working his way down the other side. Jaden gives it to his brother there in Jordan. Jordan driving kick to Adair. High arching 3. That rattles out. Rebound. Taps to Caleb Dowes. And then it's turned over. Bittner. Jaden gets cut off here by Dowes. Finds Jordan. Jordan crossing over. Leaves it to the top. Cordero going right down the paint on a nice little nail cut. And we'll have a foul here on the floor. The weaving action just allows you to get a little bit of real estate and room, and that's exactly what Cameron was able to take. Carter Bosch will pick up his team second of the quarter, as Carter will check out here as Connor Dahl will come into the contest. Maple River led after 1 quarter of play, 14-8. It's that same margin here midway through quarter number 2. Inbounds goes to Cordero here, the 5'8 sophomore, and he's got wheels. Cordero to the 10, left-handed shot, no rebound, comes down to Silling, his 5th. And then we'll have a offensive foul, or dribbling out of bounds was Dowes. I say that Caleb Dowes dribbled out of bounds right in front of head coach Jay Koka for the turnover. Lisbon slated to come on with the offensive set here. 2-3 so far for the Broncos. Maple River, they have none. Lisbon, Jaden Bittner, left-hand side, Cordero. He'll shoot it off the iron, ball tipped out, and it will be last touch off the Lisbon Broncos here with Ethan Gilbert, the 6'8 senior, providing some size here. That's something Lisbon does have. 6'1", you got the 6'1" frame of Lincoln Adair as well, 6'8", the tallest player here for Gilbert on the team. Maple River nearly gets a 10 call, and they get the saved of the possession. More importantly for Coach Koka, he saves 2 points going against him. Time on the floor will break with him. 3:28 left to play in the opening half.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Coming up at the half, we'll get to our Olson Accounting halftime show, recap what happened in the first half, let you know of all the postponements that particularly are affecting the Your Live Event crew. That and more coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. There's a block shot, then Bittner's shot was blocked by Silling after the turnover. So for Maple River, kind of a cat of 9 lives here in the last 15 seconds. Raiders, left-hand side ball deflected here on the hands of Jordan Bittner on this 2-3 zone. The Broncos have gone both from a man pressure defense to a little 2-3 here. Maple River on the inbounds. Looking for a cutting teammate. Dow's bounce pass right-hand side to Blake. Thor swings it around the horn out to Silling. Silling will rise from 16 feet. No rebound. Coming down to Lisbon. Jordan Bittner with his second. Broncos, Bittner jumper, three-pointer here by Jaden. No rebound. And it will be an inadvertent whistle, so Lisbon will handle it as Kelson was battling for the ball on the interior. Lisbon with a fresh 35 on the shot clock as well. Now with Jaden Bittner on the inbounds. Kelson, this one comes around. Ball to the baseline. Bittner jumper, three-pointer, no. Lincoln Adair with the offensive board. Hard down the paint goes. Bittner gets fouled and count it. Jordan Bittner with the and one. Maple River will pick up their third team foul. As there's an and one opportunity, and the Lisbon Broncos will shoot their first free throw of the contest. So and one opportunity here for Lisbon. As Caleb Dowse picks up the foul, his second rebound. Over in the hands of T. Silling. Silling with 6 points and 6 rebounds here. Maple River. Bounce pass left-hand side to Dowse around the horn. Thor on this 2-3 zone. Back to Dahl, back to Blake. Connor, top of the key here. Blake at the right wing, inside Silling. And that'll be a turnover here on Maple River. So Raiders trying to break this 2-3 zone. And Carter Boschigan with those couple of fouls on the bench here for Maple River. 2:19 left to play here in their opening half from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on this Saturday afternoon contest. Lisbon, this one will be their third turnover of the game. Connor Dahl pushes it up the floor but gives it right back. Broncos, Kelson inside Lincoln Adair, 2 points, no. Rebound tapped, Lincoln will stay with it. Lincoln gives it to Bittner here, and Lisbon has a chance to reset, a bucket to make it a one-possession game. Jordan Bittner driving, Cordero going hard down the paint, and Silling will get called for the foul. Cordero looks to be all right. T will pick up his first. Again, it's 2 shots from here on out regardless. Moving forward now for Lisbon. And Cameron goes to the free throw line for the 5'8" sophomore. Free throw opportunity. The first of 2 is up and in. Broncos now 1 of 2 as a team. This to make it a 2-point contest. Closest we've been since the 5:13 mark of the first quarter for Lisbon. Cordero goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and right now the Broncos on a mini 4-0 run here over the last 2 minutes of game time. Raiders trying to get this one in the front court. There's another turnover. Lincoln Adair will handle it. Lisbon looking to take their first lead since it was 3-0 Broncos. Cordero rising from 10 feet. In and out, no. Rebound here to Silling, his 7th. Connor Dahl calls out the offense here for Maple River. Dahl right-hand side to Thor. Thor skips it. Dahl left wing. Raiders three-pointer. Got it. Connor Dahl finds the bottom of the bucket. His first points of the season. And Maple River gets back up by 2 possessions. Jaden Bittner crossing over, spinning, making his way down the paint, lost his footing. And this will be a play just inadvertently with Damian Norrie there. Just kind of came on the help and just kind of went right over his foot as the Raiders here will make a substitution as Colby Wisniewski will check back into the contest. Connor Dahl back to left-hand side for Maple River. Norrie to Dahl. Back up top, and the Raiders see what Lisbon is in as the Broncos have switched back between a 2-3 now to a man-to-man pressure defense. Right-hand side, Norrie. Make that through, now to Norrie around the horn to Dahl. Dahl with 13 on the shot clock. Wants another 3. Left wing. Can't get it to go. Lincoln Adair rises for his 4th rebound. Jaden Bittner crossing over here. Bittner gets into the paint. Step through. Trying to finish with the left hand. Can't. Rebound tipped out, and Connor Dahl corrals it. Connor Dahl here looking for a teammate, and will have a foul. That was close to getting to be a 10-second violation. Foul comes across here on Lisbon, as this will be on Kelson. It's going to be on Kelson. That'll be his 3rd, and it is. Coming out of the contest now will be Parker Tapson into the game for Kelson. There's Maple River run here with 13.7 left. Thor Now with 9 seconds, Lisbon looking to double. Connor Dahl with 6. Dahl, deep three, right wing off the iron. Rebound tipped out here. Silling, put back. Can't get it to go before the buzzer. That's how we'll end our second quarter play here from the Raider Dome. It's the Maple River Raiders and the Lisbon Broncos. Maple River leads it by 5.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
It was October 1st, 2009. We needed some machinery for the farm. We decided to see if we could become a dealer, and that's kind of grown into what it's been today.
We offer basically anything short line. Seed tenders, fertilizer spreaders, sprayers. We can really set ourselves apart by the knowledge we have in those things, by the amount of units we have on hand at all times.
I just have a passion for helping people, getting to know people. It just becomes a lot of fun.
As we come back now, let's get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand at Olson Accounting. You can rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs, and make sure that upcoming tax season, you go to colsoncpa.com. That again is colsoncpa.com. First half numbers look like this. Maple River 14 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second. For the Lisbon Broncos, 8 points in the first quarter and 10 points in the second. Maple River, 4 players in the scoring column with 18 rebounds, 1 3, and 2 of 4 shooting from the free throw line. For the Lisbon Broncos, they had 5 players in the scoring column, 2 threes, 2 of 3 from the stripe, 9 rebounds here for Lisbon. Only 3 make that 4 turnovers. Maple River, they had 13 turnovers in their own right. Individual numbers for Maple River, 12 points for Carter Bosch. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds here for Bosch. T. Silling working on a double-double, 6 points and 8 rebounds. 3 points, 3 boards for Connor Dahl, 2 points for Caleb Downs, and Colby Wisniewski has 3 rebounds here for Maple River. For the Lisbon Broncos, led by the 6 points of Cordero, 2 of 2 shooting from the free throw line. 3 points then of Jaden Bittner, 3 points for Easton Bergerman off the bench. Jordan Bittner with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 points for Parker Tapson, and 4 boards for Lincoln Adair. The Maple River Raiders and the Lisbon Broncos both in their season openers here today from the Raider Dome. Maple River will play next again on Monday night here on YourLiveEvent.com against Medina Pinger Buchanan. For the Lisbon Broncos, it's the battle for the GOAT in Enderlin for both the boys and the girls basketball clubs. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, let you know some of the postponements across the way here with our lovely Mother Nature, which, knock on wood, it hasn't been so bad here in this winter month. Again, this is our Olson Accounting halftime show. Back after this here from the Raider Dome.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Back here on yourliveevent.com with our Olson Accounting halftime show. Earlier today, a myriad of postponements that were affecting when it comes to just, again, yourliveevent.com with some of the schools in and around the area that we service and we cover here. Also, those with our R&J Broadcasting radio coverage. North Border at Northern Cass boys basketball game that was slated to tip off right about right now for varsity has been postponed with the makeup date to be determined. The same with the Central Cass Squirrels. They were slated to host Hillsboro Central Valley in their openers between the Squirrels and the Burros. That game will be postponed with the makeup date at a later time. Wapaton at Thompson basketball doubleheader today in Thompson. That has been postponed, and the UMC basketball extravaganza has been canceled due to Mother Nature. So that is a look again around some of the area schools that we cover. Taking a look at what happened at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament yesterday. Northern Cass with a win over the Maple River Raiders to win the championship. But for Maple River and head coach Nathan Hoots, that's their first loss of the season, now at 4-1. The all-tournament team from Maple River, Addison Hanig, also with her with Violet Richmond on the all-tournament team. From Northern Cass, they had Hayden Crockett and Josie Jensen. Maple River 1, Northern Cass 1, Maple River 2. Coming in third was the Lobos of Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and fourth was the Valley City Junior Varsity Highliners. That does it for our Olson Accounting halftime show. Go to colsoncpa.com to get more information and get you ready for the upcoming tax season as well. At the half, Maple River up by 5. Second half action is next from the Raider Dome.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136. Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, The Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
High school boys basketball here today. Class A Lisbon Broncos now going up against the Class B Raiders of Maple River here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you as we get you slated for second half action again between the Raiders and the Lisbon Broncos. Maple River led by the 12 points of Bosch. Lisbon led by the 6 points of Cordero. Lincoln Adair on the inside. Zips a pass right-hand side. That'll go to Tapson. Jumper, no. Rebound here to Silling of Maple River. Adair, Tampson, a pair of Bittners on the floor, and Cameron Cordero here for the Lisbon Broncos. Carter Bosch slings it left-hand side to Caleb Dow's, back to Bosch to Dahl. You have Silling and Wisniewski, the original starting five for the Raiders on the floor, and that'll be their 14th turnover. If there's been a bugaboo for Maple River early in this contest, and now leading into the second half, it will be those turnovers. The only good thing about the turnovers, it hasn't led to transition offense for Lisbon. A lot of the turnovers have been thrown out of bounds. Bittner, that's Jordan, driving kick now to Jaden. Jaden Bittner, handoff goes Lincoln Adair, left-hand side with it on this weaving crow hop, threw off the window for two. Jordan Bittner with the crow hop, he's got 6. Full court pressure defense. Bittner gets a steal. Bittner across the paint. Left-handed layup. No. Rebound on the inside. Bittner leaves it right wing. Three-pointer. No. Lincoln Adair gets fouled, and that'll be the third on Bosch. Lincoln Adair picks up his 5th rebound. 2 free throws upcoming, and just like that, the turnovers again now have plagued Maple River, have allowed the Lisbon Broncos to cut this deficit down to 2 or 1 here with Lincoln Adair. Adair free throw attempt number 1 is up and good. Now 3 of 4 from the free throw line are the Broncos. As Connor Dahl will check in also with him, Blake Thur. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Adair. Lincoln Adair goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe as the Lisbon Broncos are back within 1. Full court pressure defense. Carter Bosch bounce pass. Raiders see this one to Silling. Silling to Bosch as Maple River will set up the offense. Bounce pass, right hand side, looking for Silling. Nothing there. Bosch. Ball goes on the right short corner to T. Silling with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Finds Dahl. Left pocket 3 coming. Got it! Silling with the assist. Connor Dahl with the triple. His second three-pointer of the contest. And Maple River regains a 4-point edge. Lisbon right-hand side with the basketball to Jordan Bittner. Skips it left wing to Jaden Bittner. 3 for 3. Jaden Bittner now has 6 and all from beyond the arc. Silling to Dahl. Back to Silling here, who almost traveled. Well, it won't matter anyway because here goes Bittner down the paint for 2. Jordan Bittner now has 8, and for the first time since it was 3-0 Lisbon, the Broncos have a lead. Connor Dahl jumper from 10 feet long, rebound to Lincoln Adair, his 6th. Broncos in the front court as they will handle it now with Jordan Bittner. Lisbon, right wing 3, Cordero, got it! Cameron Cordero now with 9, and the Broncos with their largest lead of the game. They lead it by 4 on our City of Hope scoreboard as we near the midway point of the third quarter.
Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on all Gleaner Combines. Company-wide, Ziegler Ag Equipment had 30 Gleaner Combines. Now there's only 4 remaining. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at the Ada location for your Gleaner Combines. 1.49% financing interest rates for 60 months on Gleaner Combines. 218-784-2961. Talk with Chuck O'Neill about Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
As we come back here inside the Raider Dome in Tower City, the Lisbon Broncos with 12 points in this third quarter, while Maple River, they have 3. Lisbon has nearly scored as many points here in this quarter as what they did in the first half when they had 18, and we still have 5 minutes and change left in the third. So full court pressure defense by Lisbon, and this is something that Coach Jason Kunze said he was hoping to have work well in not just this game, but throughout the season, more of an up-and-down full-court pressure style of defense, and it has worked wonders here in this third quarter. Also helping is getting some field goals here as Lisbon has 4 field goals in the quarter. Selling able to answer for Maple River. Selling with 8 points and 9 rebounds. Lisbon only had 3 field goals in the first quarter, and in the second, they just had 5. Bittner, handoff, brother to brother. There goes Jordan. Jordan inside the paint, can't get it to go over Silling. Put back though, second chance, no. Another board loose underneath. Lincoln Adair will handle it. Jumper by Jaden Bittner, no good. Rebound coming down to Blake. And Maple River now with a chance to tie or take the lead. Carter Bosch washes, brings it up in the front court. Bosch with a shot fake, spin, partially blocked shot by Tapson. Here goes Lincoln Adair. Other side of the floor goes Cordero. Cordero wants to boot, scoot, and boogie. He throws it in, and why not boogie in for 2. Double digits now for Cameron. He's got 11. Lisbon matches their largest lead of the game here at 4. Silling to Carter Bosch. Bosch between the circles here calls out the offense again for the Raiders. Ball screen hedge, Silling on the roll. Silling looking for a little of an opening, throws it up, lost it on his way up, and Lincoln Adair working with a nice performance. 8 rebounds here for Lincoln. Jaden Bittner crossing over, a little curl hop, and we'll have a foul before the hop, as this will be on Blake. Thor will pick up his team's second here of the third quarter, as we'll have a substitution for Maple River. Caleb Dowles will check back in. The Lisbon Broncos to inbound it with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Lincoln Adair reverses it left-hand side. Open on the interior. Bittner shot, and he missed. Rebound, though. Adair put back, no. Another tip, and this will go to Carter Bosch. Other side, Bosch knifes his way for 2. Carter Bosch with 14 points. Tough one for Lisbon. You go underneath, and you're almost too open there for Jordan Bittner as they ran the flex cut, and both went out to the baseline. And Lisbon now with Jordan on the right wing. Bittner, nice pass across the paint. 2 shots, can't get in another shot. Got it, but this will be on the floor. Parker Tampson had the second shot opportunity. Foul here on Maple River on the floor will be on Caleb Dowes, his third, team's third. So you have 3 on Bosch and 3 on Caleb. Lisbon to inbound the basketball as they do with Jordan Bittner. This one works around the horn to Jaden. Jaden left pocket 3 long. And Connor Dahl and T. Silling will see this one go out of play and towards the Maple River Raiders. Lisbon with a tremendous third quarter so far. 4 players in the scoring column, led by the 5 points of Cordero just in this third. And they've also hit 2 threes, and they're 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So the offense that was close to going down in quarters 1 and 2 has came to find the bottom of the net here in this third. Maple River, Caleb Dowes with the basketball, bounce pass to Dahl, now to Silling. Silling Getting guarded there by Bosch. T will shoot the three, and the Raiders take a lead. Silly with 11 points, 9 rebounds, and it's a little run here for Maple River as they retake the advantage. Jumper shot no here by Jordan Bittner. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Lisbon Broncos. Maple River to inbound it with T. Silling. Raiders to Carter Bosch. Bounce pass. Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Bosch here as Lisbon goes back to a little 2-3 zone defense. Bosch zips it to Dahl. Bounce pass Silling. Silling curl hop through the paint. Jumper gets it to go. T. Silling with 7 points in the quarter here for the Raiders. And Maple River now with a 3-point edge. Largest lead of the game, Raiders led it by 10 at 18-8. Otherwise, it's been single digits for both teams. Lisbon, Bittner, hanging, passing. Adair with a shot fake. Lincoln, couple of dribbles. Shimmies it now to Tapson. Jumper, no. Lincoln Adair, put back, left hand, got it. Lincoln Adair with his 10th rebound, his first field goal of the game. 4 points and 10 boards. Here's a turnover. Lisbon across the paint. Cordero, Cameron spins, gets fouled, and 2 shots upcoming. Kobe will pick up the foul here. That'll be his first, team's 4th, and 2 free throw attempts on the way for Cameron. Lisbon 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far here on this Saturday afternoon. Chance to tie and take the lead. Cordero free throw attempt is going to be off the mark. Substitutions for both teams. Easton Bergerman will check back in for Lisbon. Also coming back to the floor is Kelson. Returning now for the Maple River Raiders. Caleb Dow's on there with Blake Thur. Free throw to tie here for Cameron. Got it. Now with 12 points to lead the floor for the Broncos, and we're tied at 35. First tie of the contest, as it's either been a 1-point lead or a 1-point deficit for both of these squads. Ball will go out of play, and it will be Maple River basketball. Tied at 35 again with 1:22 left to play in this third quarter. 2-2-1 by Lisbon. Silling gives it in the front court. Blake Thor gives it back to T, now to Bosch. Bosch with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bosch, left-hand side. Thor gives it back to Bosch. Right-hand side to Dahl. Dahl looking to skip it. Ball gets deflected. Good D by Easton, the 6-foot senior guard, to get his hand on that basketball. Inbounding it here is Caleb Dow's. Dow's looking for a teammate, gets it in before a 5 count, finds Connor Dahl. Dahl will shoot a 3-pointer short, as this one will go out of play and essentially be a shot clock violation on the way for Maple River. Lisbon now with a chance to regain the lead here for the Broncos. Lisbon with 17 points in the quarter, 12 points in comparison for Maple River. Maple River led by 4 after 1 quarter and by 5 after 2. Left-hand side, Cordero, 3-pointer long, rebound on the way to Caleb Dow's, but then there'll be a reach and foul here on Lisbon. And this is on Kelson, that'll be his 4th. So Kelson will pick up his 4th, team's first of the quarter, as Kelson will check out, and Elliot Welter, the 6'1" junior, will come in. 5-second differential between shot clock and the game clock on our City of Hope scoreboard. And we'll have a whistle here, as this one will have a little bit of blood coming across the way for Maple River's Blake Thor. Has a little cut around his knee area on the leg, so we'll have to get that taken up and possibly even taped up here, and they'll take a look to make sure his jersey doesn't have anything, as coming in will be Kobe now for the Raiders. Maple River with Carter Bosch here for the Raiders. Bosch, right-hand side. Caleb Dow's back around the horn to Bosch. Coming off that staggered screen is Connor Dahl. Raiders with Dow's. Uses up that dribble, finds Bosch. Shot clock down to 7. Bosch with 4, guarded by Cordero. Bosch with 2. Bosch gets the shot up before the horn. Rebound tapped out here to Lisbon to Welter. Welter with the board. Half-court shot by Bittner off the iron. That's how we'll end our third quarter play. After 24 minutes, we're tied at 35 here on your live event.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
For fans following the Maple River Raiders and the Lisbon Broncos over the last couple of seasons, no surprise we're in a tight one going to quarter number 4. Update for you from Vermilion, South Dakota and North Dakota State. NDSU 45-10 over the Yotes. And the Bison with the win would play on Saturday afternoon next week against the Grizz of Montana. And NDSU leads it by 35. Here in Tower City, 8 more minutes of regulation yet to be played. Silling hands it off to Bosch. Bosch leaves it. Dowse goes to the paint. Now to Wisniewski. Wisniewski back to Bosch here to set up the offense. Silly sets a ball screen with Dowse. Caleb. Reverse pivots now to Dahl. Dahl to Bosch. Bosch. Pick and pop action to Silling. Silling dribble, pull back, deep 2 coming off the back of the rim. Rebound on the way to the Lisbon Broncos. Bittner collects his 5th rebound. Hands off now, Jaden. Bittner going up, lost it off of, and it will be off of Silling as T came over on the help. Raiders led by the 14 points for Bosch. T. Silling with 13 points and 9 rebounds. For the Lisbon Broncos, 12 points for the sophomore guarding Cameron Cordero, 8 points for Jordan Bittner, and 5 boards. And Lincoln Adair hasn't scored much, but when he has, now he has 6 on the second half, but he has 10 rebounds here for Lincoln Adair, now working on a double-double. Maple River in the front court. Carter Bosch will handle the basketball, going hard down the paint, block shot. Last touch here by Lisbon. Broncos with the advantage. Maple River to inbound the basketball. Quickly to Silling. Silling making his way off the window for 2. T. Silling, how do you do? He's got 15. Right-hand side with the basketball. That'll be Jordan Bittner. Bittner from the baseline. Teardropper, and just like that, the Broncos are back out in front. Second player for Lisbon in double digits. Jordan Bittner now with 10. Bosch takes the screen. Bounce pass. This one going Wisniewski off the window. Give Bosch the assist. And Kobe, the 6-foot sophomore forward, with his first field goal of the contest. Trading buckets here late in the fourth quarter. Cameron Cordero comes into a crow hop, and a foul will be on the floor. Foul comes across as they will talk it over, making sure they got the correct party. This foul will be assessed to Connor Dahl, his first, team's first of the fourth quarter. Again, the bonus situation, once now we're in this point, you get 4 fouls. Once it's 5, you get to shoot 2. Shots going to be off the mark by Bittner. Rebound by Adair. Then we have a 2-point takedown on the play, and the arrow is going to stay with Maple River. But again, with the new rules here, if you're playing quarters, you have 4 fouls. Once you get to 5, it's the double bonus. If you're playing halves, you still have the 1-and-1 with 7 fouls and the traditional 10 to the double. This will go to the baseline. Jaden Bittner, right baseline, 3-pointer, can't get it to go. Rebound here to Kobe. Maple River, we'll see it in the front court here as Silling with his man behind him and taps in. Bosch on the right wing. Asks for a ball screen, takes it, looking, nothing there. Reverse it, left-hand side to Caleb Dowse. Dowse to Silling. Silling with the dribble, now to Connor Dahl. Dahl with the basketball. Back to the left-hand side goes Carter Bosch. Bosch with the shot clock to single digits. Bosch driving, here's a foul on Lisbon. Cameron will get called enough for the body. That'll be his third and the team's first of this fourth quarter. Maple River, they have a couple timeouts remaining for the Lisbon Broncos. They have 4 in their own right here. Maple River will see this with Carter Bosch right now into the front court. Bosch, left-hand side to Caleb Dowse at the left wing. Dowse looking for a teammate. Cutting open is Wisniewski. Looking to reverse it here to Bosch. Nothing there. Ball gets deflected, and eventually Cordero will come up with the steal, and then there's a foul. Carter Bosch right now favoring that right ankle a little bit here. Might have got rolled over as the foul will come across on Maple River, and Caleb Dowse, his fourth and the team's second, as Caleb will check out of the game. Maple River with a 7-man rotation. We've seen Lisbon go a little bit deeper, but not much for Jason Kunze and the Broncos. Lincoln Adair finds Bittner, but he walked with the basketball here for Jordan. It's a stat that we haven't said a ton of for the Lisbon Broncos here today in terms of turnovers for the first game of the season. Coach Jason Kunze and his squad has done a very good job in that stat category here today. Carter Bosch walks up the floor here as we get to under 5 minutes to play. Bosch, ball screen to Silly, now to Dahl. Dahl takes a screen, gives it around the horn. As this one will go to Blake Thor. Back to Bosch. Bosch, top of the key, deep 2 coming, got it. It's a deep 2 here for Carter Bosch. His toe is on the line, and will we have a... Again, it's a 2-pointer, not a 3, so the official coming in just to make sure that everything is taken care of. It's 2 points instead of 3. Carter Bosch, though, with 16 points here to lead the floor for the Maple River Raiders. Tied at 35 going into the quarter. So far, Maple River now with a 2-point edge for the moment. Lisbon, this for the lead. Lincoln Adair, 3, got it! Lincoln Adair with the triple, 9 points and 11 rebounds as he scraped the ceiling on that rainbow shot. Bosch, ball screen coming, picking, little roll action going to Silling, who spins off the front iron. Ball gets tapped out, and eventually Lisbon will handle it here with Tapson. Front court for Cordero here. Lisbon with a chance to add to their 1-point edge. Jaden Bittner, left of the key, 20 seconds. Handoff here to Cameron. Cordero rising inside the paint, got it to go. Cordero with 14 points, and Cameron will hopefully just have a quick little cramp here as they'll take a look, as we'll have a substitution coming in now for Lisbon with Elliot Welter. We'll take a break with him here from Tower City.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Cameron able to come off under his own pressure here for the Lisbon Broncos, as Lisbon right now with a 3-point lead. Connor Dahl takes the ball screen, looking for a jumper from 16 off the front iron. Can't get it to go on a rebound here to Lisbon. Broncos with Bittner gets his 6th of the contest, and now for the Lisbon Broncos, they will handle it with Jaden Bittner in the front court. Jaden looking for a teammate. Ball gets deflected and eventually intercepted. Other side of the floor, Wisniewski through the paint, unable to finish, and a board comes to Jordan Bittner, his 7th. Other side of the floor to Jaden Bittner here for the Lisbon Broncos. Jaden crossing over right to left. Curl hop through the paint, trying to finish by Sealing, and does. Jaden Bittner now with 8. Gets by T. Sealing there here for Maple River on the help. Raiders with their largest deficit of the game with the rock. Dahl finds Sealing. Sealing trying to see if there's some help coming. There it is. Ball gets deflected. Good hands by Elliott Welter in that 6-1 frame. Well, for Maple River now, they will see it with Carter Bosch. Bosch to inbound it here for the Raiders. As they do to Sealing. Sealing spins, throws it in, and count it. An end one here for Sealing. Tapson will pick up his second, team's second of the quarter. And T. Sealing right now with 17 points, a chance to make it 18 at the free throw line. Free throw opportunity for the Raiders. As you could hear a pin drop inside the Raider Dome, and Sealing converts. Maple River 3 of 5 from the free throw line, back within 2. Lisbon will handle it in the front court with Bittner. Jaden. Killing some clock now for the Lisbon Broncos at the top. The key, little 1-4 low set here for Bittner, almost an isolation. Left-hand side, that'll go to Jordan. Jordan now back to the top of the key, crossing over, jumper on Dahl, got it to go. Jordan Bittner with 12. Good patient offense for Lisbon. They get the 2 points. Maple River was Sealing, back to Dahl now for the Raiders. Connor Dahl gives it to Sealing. Sealing uses it up to Dahl, left wing three-pointer. Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound to Jaden Bittner, his second board of the game. Bittner, jumper, 16-footer, got it. Tickles a twine here for Jaden Bittner, and a timeout for Jason Kunze. We'll break as well. 1:46 left to play. Raiders down by 6 against the Lisbon Broncos.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Stay with us once we get to our post-game show here today from Tower City. We'll hear from one of the winning players here. Also trying to hear from both coaches if we can. That and more still to come here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you, and we'll also get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. After today for Lisbon, they will play 6 days from now in Enderlin for the Battle of the Goats against the Eagles, while for the Maple River Raiders, back on the hog, if you will, on Monday, hosting the Thunder of Medina Pingree Buchanan for their second contest of the season. So timeout here for Lisbon. They'll have 3 remaining. Full court pressure defense as the Raiders right now will handle it with Carter Bosch. Bosch in the backcourt here in this 2-2-1 can be just as much as he wanted turnover as taking some time off the clock as Bosch gets into the front court before a 10-second call. Connor Dahl back to Bosch here. Maple River doesn't need a 3 but can ill afford to come up empty right now. Both teams a 2 team fouls. Sealing, and we'll have a 3-second violation here on Kobe. Turnover at number 20 for Maple River. And now the Raiders, this could possibly be the last possession before you have to start worrying about the foul game to play some defense. Bittner, Jaden, guarded here by Connor Dahl. Ball goes right-hand side to Jordan. Jordan with the jab step. Jordan leaves it. Cameron Cordero back into the game after the timeout. Bittner, right of the key, 3-pointer, no. Rebound, though, by Tapson. And for Maple River, they will elect to foul now with Dahl. Connor picks up his second, team's third, and as we said, he can maybe play one more possession without having a foul. But now you're going to have to play the foul game. If there is a jump ball, the arrow would favor Maple River. Kelson to inbound it to Jaden Bittner. Bittner, here's another foul. This will be on Connor Dahl, his third. As Jaden Bittner and the Lisbon Broncos see the game clock now to 52. Dahl will have to foul one more time and does his fourth. So Jaden Bittner goes to the free throw line with 10 points. One of 3 Broncos with double digits so far here today for Coach Jason Kunze. Balanced effort, particularly in the second half here for Lisbon. Free throw attempt is up and good for Bittner. Lisbon Broncos themselves a very nice second half. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and good, or no, we'll have a lane violation here on the Lisbon Broncos. So take the free throw off the board, does not count. Lisbon, though, up by 3 possessions with that first made by Jaden. Selling to inbound it for the Raiders. Gives it to Bosch. Bosch back to Silling. Silling up and over on the pass, and that'll be a turnover as he was looking for the intended Blake Thor. A turnover here on Maple River. Timeout for Coach Koka. Will break as well late in this contest from the Raider Dome.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Ryder Burris. I'm confident on the ice. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Timeout on the floor here for the Maple River Raiders. They've seen the Lisbon Broncos score 33 points in this second half. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com. Proud to support and be part of that community in the rural areas that they serve as they take community to heart. For more information, go to ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Broncos lead it by 7 here over the Maple River Raiders as Lisbon will handle it in the front court. Jordan Bittner finds Lincoln Adair. Lincoln, double team comes as this will go to Jaden. Bittner and Connor Dahl will foul out. So Dahl will pick up his 5th. He'll finish with 6 points and 3 rebounds in the contest. And going to the free throw line to shoot 2, here is Bittner. Lisbon 6 of 9 from the free throw line. 2 free throw attempts upcoming. Will be a 3-possession game regardless of a make of 2, 1, or none. Free throw attempt here for Bittner is good. But every free throw that goes in here for Lisbon, and they haven't played with the lead much in the totality of the game. But in the fourth quarter, they played with the lead since it was 41-39 Maple River, only to see at that point, coming all the way back, is Lisbon. Deep 2 on the way for Blake, his first bucket of the contest. Carter Bosch will pick up his 4th foul. And then on the other side here, we'll have Lisbon going to the free throw line again with Jaden Bittner. So Bittner goes back to the stripe to shoot. The free throw opportunity is up and it's good. So Jaden Bittner to the free throw line makes the first. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Jaden. Again, 13 points so far. As they take a look, I believe, at the clock here to see where it's at with 32.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they'll put it up to 34 seconds left here in quarter number 4. Free throw attempt number 2 is good for Jaden Bittner. Maple River with Carter Bosch. Jumper on the way, off the heel of the rim. No, Bittner collects the defensive rebound and will have a foul, and Jaden goes back to the free throw line. Bittner with 3 points in the first quarter, added a triple in the third, and here so far in the fourth quarter, you can tally him up as he's got 8 points and counting here for the Lisbon Broncos. 8-point lead for Lisbon, but again, Maple River led 41-39 at the 4:37 mark, and then Lisbon, well, they've just been the team that's had the answer since then to close out this contest. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and good. Bittner, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Maple River will bring this one to the front court with Bosch. Bosch spinning his way in the paint off the window. Can't get it to go. Rebound here for Cordero. And Jay Koka says, don't worry about fouling here, as the Lisbon Broncos in the first game under head coach Jason Kunze will pick up the victory on our City Hope scoreboard here today on the road with a 21-point fourth quarter. Lisbon 56, Maple River 46. It is a final in both teams' season opener. In a contest that goes 1 hour and 15 minutes here today from the Raider Dome. Our post-game showing a look at the final numbers is all coming up around the corner here on your live event.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Triple-E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple-E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple-E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
As we come back on our post-game show, the Lisbon Broncos improved to 1-0 on the season with a 56-46 victory here today, again over the Maple River Raiders. As for the Lisbon Broncos, as we mentioned, a 21-point quarter, 17 points in the third, 10 points in the second, 8 points in the first, while for the Maple River Raiders going from the fourth to the first, 11 points in the first, 12 in the second, 12 in the third, 9 in the second, and 14 in the first. Team numbers, Broncos with just 8 turnovers here today on 11 of 15 shooting from the free throw line, 5 three-pointers, 6 players in the scoring column for Lisbon. Well, for the Maple River Raiders here today, 21 turnovers, 6 players in the scoring column. They go 3 of 5 from the free throw line with 3 made threes here for the Maple River Raiders. Lisbon Broncos led in the scoring column with 3 in double digits. Jaden Bittner with 16 points, 2 threes, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Again, Jaden Bittner with 16 points. 14 points from Cameron Cordero then. Cordero with 14 points. You're able to go 3 of 4 from the free throw line with a 3. 12 points for Jordan Bittner with 7 rebounds. 9 points for Lincoln Adair and 11 boards. You had 3 points for Easton Bergerman and 2 points for Parker Tapson. Maple River led by the 18 points of T. Silling. Silling goes 1 of 3 from the free throw line as well. 9 rebounds, Silling with 18 points. 16 points for Carter Bosch. Connor Dahl with 6 points. Carter Bosch again with 4 rebounds and 16 points. You also had from there 2 points for Caleb Dowse, 2 on the way for Blake Thur, and 2 points for Kobe Wisniewski here for the Maple River Raiders. Again, your final here today on our City Hope scoreboard. Lisbon wins it 56-46. We'll get to our post-game show after this and hear from Lincoln Adair of the Lisbon Broncos around the corner.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Joining us now on our post-game show, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game, that is Lincoln Adair for the Lisbon Broncos, nearly getting that double-double, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Lincoln, a nice performance from your club. I know the first half maybe wasn't the best shooting, but able to hold Maple River to 23 points. You eventually get a 21-point fourth quarter. What'd you like from your club here in the season opener, Lincoln?
We didn't panic. I mean, we were down, I think, 5 at half, but it felt like we were in the game the whole time. I mean, we went in the locker room. We didn't get frustrated. We kept at it, turned up the pressure a little bit there in the second half. We had a great start to the second half, and that was really big for us.
Yeah, and you had to go up against the two guys who are going to pose a lot of guys troubles with T. Stilling and Carter Bosch, trying to make it difficult for them. But in your own right, again, you had Jaden with 16 points, 14 points for Cam, and then 12 points for Jordan Bittner. It seemed like Cam in that second, third quarter kind of took over the game. What did you see there from the sophomore guard?
Oh, he's fast. You can't guard him. We try and guard him in practice, and you can't. He's too quick, and he throws the ball all sorts of directions. It just goes in. There's no way to stop him. He can shoot. He's fast on defense, too. I mean, he's not just an offensive player. He's a defensive player. We had him face guarding Bosch there the whole game, so that was big from him. He stayed out of foul trouble. He's just a really good player.
Yeah, and Kim Mark, he retires at the end of the season, so now you got a new guidance here with head coach Jason Kunze. What have you just kind of seen from his style of play in 11 practices in one game that you hope to keep with you here moving forward with the rivalry game with Enderlin next week?
Trying to keep the tempo up. I mean, we're trying to go up and down, and then once we get in the half court, we're just trying to get a good shot. I mean, a lot of times early in the first half, we were shooting it one shot, one pass, one shot, and we weren't getting offensive rebounds, and that's a big thing. He's preaching, get to the glass. We have to get boards. We got to get layups. I mean, we got to get the easy ones.
Yeah, you're starting off with a couple rivals here with Maple River. You got Enderlin before your first Class A game with Wahpeton here. So, Lincoln, as we move forward, what's one thing that you kind of hope to take from this game, 4 quarters of basketball, and kind of move forward here throughout the rest of the month?
I mean, we just shots still got to keep falling. I mean, we probably left 20 points out there. I missed a few bunnies. A lot of guys missed some easy ones. We're just continue to get better every day.
Hey, Lincoln, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah,
Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Lincoln Adair with us here. We'll continue on our post-game show after this.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game again. As we just heard from him just moments ago, Lincoln Adair, he maybe didn't score in terms of the 15, 20 points in the game, but he surely impacted it with 11 rebounds to lead the floor on that particular stat line here for the Lisbon Broncos. Lincoln Adair, 9 points, 11 rebounds, nearly with a double-double is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities as the Lisbon Broncos again improve to 1-0 on this season. From there to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, and that really comes with the fourth quarter, minimizing Maple River with the defense here for Lisbon. As Lincoln said, they kept in it in the game. They got down by 10, but never more than that, kept themselves within striking distance, tied it up at 35, and then outscored Maple River 21-11. That got ballooned a little bit with Maple River chasing the game, having to foul, but again, when you put 21 points up in the final quarter, that's always a big part of the contest. And the Lisbon Broncos, again, with that fourth quarter, outscoring the Raiders by 10, 21-11, is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. Get ready for the upcoming spring planting season with RDK Enterprises. You can go online and visit them at planterdoc.com. That, again, is planterdoc.com. The Lisbon Broncos now 1-0 on this season. They will play at Enderlin and the Battle of the Goat game on December the 15th. While for the Maple River Raiders, they drop to 0-1 on this season. Their next contest will be on Monday against the Thunder of Medina Pingree Buchanan. So that's coming up here around the corner. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this to put a bow on this contest here from Tower City.
The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro wants to thank all of its members and everyone who played the course during this golf season. We appreciate all the local and area golfers who played our 9-hole course and look forward to seeing you again in the spring. Goose River Golf Club is just a short drive from Fargo and Grand Forks. Call 218-779-2658 for more information, or visit our website, gooserivergolfclub.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Joining us now on our post-game show, that is the head coach again for the Lisbon Broncos, Jason Kunze. And Jason, let me be the first media jackal, so to speak, to congratulate you on your first win here as the head coach for Lisbon. First and foremost, talking with Lincoln, anytime it's the first game of the season, there's always some jitters. Maybe not the shots that you got the shots that you wanted, but they didn't go in. But the defense, he kept them in the game, down by 10, able to tie it up in the third quarter and eventually take the win. What did you see your team again against a really good defensive Maple River team here today, Jason?
Yeah, thanks for the compliment there. We started off, we were cold right away, and they were playing aggressive defense, and we knew it was going to be a physical game from the past that we played, and we just had to weather the storm right away, and we knew that our shots would get fallen and we'd be okay in the end. But yeah, their defense gave us some fits right away. I mean, they were physical. T was big inside. We had a hard time boxing him out and stuff like that, and they were getting a lot of second shots, and we weren't, and we were started to settle for the 3-pointers, and I just kept preaching to the boys that we got to make sure that we rebound and we're getting second shots too, and they came around the second half.
And speaking around that second half, I know Lincoln Adair didn't score in the first half, but he had 5 rebounds. He finishes with 11, a big 3 there in the left baseline that nearly hit the ceiling with that high arching rainbow that he has. Lincoln, 9 points, 11 rebounds, really impacted the game in a lot of different ways today here, Jason.
Yeah, Lincoln, he's a huge leader for our team. He's out there, he's on defense, and we're in our press. He's out there shouting out, and everybody's listening. He was chosen one of our captains, and he knows the game so well, and he's learned it and played it, and he just does a great job overall with all the things he does.
Yeah, Cam did a really nice job as well with 14 points. Nice to have Jaden go to the free throw line and go 6 of 8 late in the game. Jordan hit some good shots, mid-range shots for him too. Just a balanced effort from top to bottom. Even when Sam got in foul trouble, Parker came in, played some minutes. He had Ethan and Elliott. Just overall, is balance kind of the word that you took away from this opening 32 minutes here, Jason?
Yeah, I knew we had. I mean, we have other guys on the bench that were playing JV too that hopefully they'll get some time too, but I knew with some of the big injuries that we lost early in the year with Wyatt and Ethan Schwab and stuff, and Ethan Gilbert stuff with his knees and stuff, that we needed to make sure that we get these younger guys that haven't had much varsity experience in. And I figure that the more the merrier, let's get a good mix of everybody and see how it works and figure out that puzzle, so at the end of the year then we're ready to play with the ones that we got. So
got another week of practice before you got the GOAT game with Enderlin, and then you got your first Class A game with Wahpeton coming up in about 10 days from now. So what's the message to the guys moving forward here, Jason, early on in the month of December? Just game number 1. You still got another non-region game, if you will, before you play the Huskies. But what's the message from game number 1 to once you eventually get to that GOAT game coming up on Friday?
Well, now that we've put some film up there. We're going to take that and look at that and see what we can improve from. There's a lot of things that we did good, and there's a lot of things that we still need to improve and tighten up. It's nice to have 2 non-region games to start the year, and especially with our rivalry next week. And that's always a fun game, big atmosphere. You know, the boys have been looking forward to it. You know, as far as Wahpeton goes, yeah, that's new for me, new for them, and it's a whole new cup of tea and whole new kind of game. So, you know, we'll prepare the best we can, and we'll put our product out there, and hopefully it's successful.
Jason, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations again on your first career win here with the Lisbon boys basketball team, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you very much, Chase.
Jason Kunze again with the Lisbon Broncos. Thank you so much for joining us on our broadcast as well. Go to yourliveevent.com for more games coming up next week. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.